London Downtown Theatre Online is a website that will help promote and support community theatre in London and the surrounding area.
We're able to go to the productions and show you theatre from a different perspective.
LDTonline.ca, it's about promoting local theatre.
Hi, this is Andrea for LDTonline.ca, and we're here to see C Productions' production of Goodness. I am here with Shannon Charnock from C Productions. She is directing the play Goodness. Now, Shannon, can you tell us a little bit about this play?
The play is written by Jewish-Canadian playwright Michael Redhill, and he's written a version of himself as the lead character in this play. And in it, Michael is newly divorced, and he decides to go to Poland to find out more about his mother's family who died during the Holocaust. And when he's there, he feels that he's being rejected by the Polish people, and he decides to leave and go back to Canada. And while he's waiting for a flight in London, he meets this old man in a bar who tells him to go across the street and speak with this woman. She'll make Poland look like Disneyland, he says, and tells him that she'll give him the answer to all of his questions, basically. And he goes and speaks with her, and it turns out she was the prison guard to an intellectual behind this massive unnamed genocide. And this is Althea's story that he retells to us, and the intellectual behind the genocide claims to have Alzheimer's disease and can't remember the past 3 decades of his life. So this trial is kind of stalled by that, and they decide, do they have a moral right to try a man who can't remember what he's done? Questions about good and evil, that sort of thing.
Wait, hold on a second. Stephen?
What?
It doesn't have to be like this, with the two of us at each other's throats.
Excuse me?
Just let me finish.
You want a trial, and I want my father. Tell your people we are not like them. We are merciful. And let my father return to Geneva.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to work this out.
And after you let him go, you arrest me, the daughter, charged with sheltering a suspected war criminal, and you have your trial.
For God's sake.
Don't you think she would have tried this?
It doesn't matter what she would have tried. This is all in the past.
Margot, which character do you play?
I play Althea. Now, there are 2 of us that play Althea. Sam Sewell is younger Althea, and I am present-day Althea.
Oh, yes. And so what's Althea's role in Goodness?
Well, she is the prison guard who was guarding the man who was accused of genocide and who may or may not have Alzheimer's. So Althea, current-day Althea's role is to explain to the writer, Michael, what's happened, and essentially just to tell him the story and try and get him to understand why it's not that simple.
And what are some of the challenges you've had with this character?
Well, okay, yeah. When I first read the script, I thought, oh my goodness, how am I going to find anything in there that is real to me? I don't want to just memorize the lines and mouth at them. I need to think about what of this makes sense to me. And at first I thought that would be impossible, but she faces challenges that I think that most of us do face along the way. So especially, I would say the main challenge, I think, is just a loss of her ideals. And that's ideals in the abstract sense. So you remember all those things that you believed when you were a teenager, that you thought you would change the world and you could make life better, and that, just belief in justice and all those things. And also ideals as in a person who was your hero. And she loses both of those things throughout the course of this play, and I can entirely relate.
I'm telling you everything I know. Why do you want more?
Why aren't you more curious?
You had a divorce.
That has nothing to do with this.
Exactly. But you can't figure out what went wrong with your story. So you're trying to straighten out mine.
You're not allowed to reinvent your world using me. Using us.
User. I just thought it might be interesting to consider that she might have been willing to sacrifice herself.
She probably just ran out, offered to fuck Stephen in exchange for father's freedom.
How about it, big boy?
Well, hot diggity. Let the old guy go. Come here, you.
All right, enough!
Goodness starts March 14th. For LDTOnline.ca, I'm Andrea.
LDT Online is sponsored by DeVogue, professional hair and professional training.